position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Williams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Williams. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Vanderbilt 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. One of the highlights of the year last season, Alabama went into Nashville coming off a win against Georgia and got knocked out of Nashville with their first loss to Vandy since 1969. Anything can happen in this crazy sport.
It was magic. It was crazy. It was Pavia time, right? Like the 4th down conversions, they held the ball for most of the game. And, Jesse, remember, this is what kept the Tide at the playoffs. You think they're a little upset?
Definitely, and they're going to have to do a better job defensively with that gun option scheme we saw from Vanderbilt in that game a year ago. They didn't have any answer for that. A few interceptions early by Jalen Milroe put him behind the 8 ball, so we just need a better effort from Alabama on both sides.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. Running to the left. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50+ across, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores will punt this one away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Sherrill. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Toss to the outside. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Alexander. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First down, Commodores.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fisher. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
First down, Commodores.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Got his man quickly. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
First down, Commodores.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherrill. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Offense lining up quickly. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He'll send out the kicker here. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Oh, better look out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's suspense. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Got it in the middle. It's Spence. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll try the left side. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the catch. It's Fisher. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They get to the line quickly.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grabbed behind the lines, it's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They boot it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. On the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. From the gun. Give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Vanderbilt, 13.
Coming out with it, it's Dillon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
27. First down, Commodores.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Sherrill. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Second down coming up.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He's got it. First down and more. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
First down, Commodores.
Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll keep it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. With the catch, it's Dillon.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Sherrill. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
He's brought down.
The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll send the back in motion. And some room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Calls his own number. Finds a little space. Oh, what a move. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 16 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dillon. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands. It's Sherrill. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Sherrill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.